Hey guys, so in case you can't tell, it's been a rough day. It was like almost 80 degrees outside today, and I spent a grand total of like maybe half an hour outside, and that was at the end of the night, like as the sun was getting ready to go down and the mosquitoes were coming out, which is why it was only a half hour. Probably would have been longer, but the mosquitoes were coming out and it was buggy and it was gross, and I cannot deal with. I don't have bug spray. I can't deal with mosquitoes. They like me too much. And that is because despite having the plan to go like to the park or whatever today, and Keith was maybe gonna wake up early and come with us. Everything was a fight today. Well, this morning at least. Everything was a fight this morning, and it got to the point that at about 3 o'clock I ended up like, I put Bruce on timeout and went and I got Keith, and I didn't even say anything. He kind of just looked at me and understood, but it was I can't anymore today. And he watched Bruce for a couple hours until he had to get ready for work, and then he was back with me, and after that point, like, he was generally fine. Like, we had dinner and then we went outside and we went for a little walk around the neighborhood. And then we sat outside on our little porch area, and we called my dad his grandpa, and chatted for a little bit, and then like we read bedtime stories. We cleaned his room up finally. I got all the toys picked up, and then did lullabies, and I put him to bed. But it was just this morning, it was just one thing after another, and it was pretty much more of the same fights as yesterday, where he just wasn't listening to me at all whatsoever. And it was every little thing. It was just a fight to get anything done today, and it just was beyond exhausting for me. And he recognizes that he knows that I'm upset because he's not listening to me. Because at the end of the night, like right when I put him down for bed the last couple days, he's been like, "Mama, are you happy? Because I'm a good boy, like, because I listen to you." I said, it's a work in progress, sweetie. We'll try again tomorrow. And it's just, I don't know what's going on with it, but that's kind of just been my day today. And I'm still kind of a little peaky. And maybe be the word for it. Like, I'm still just a little off because of it. Because it's just very frustrating, right? So today's video is probably gonna be on the short side. I did manage to upload the video from the other day. That was being wonky correctly. So I just have to edit it and post it. Yesterday, by the time I was done with yesterday's video, my eyes were bloodshot, and I was done for the day with staring at the computer. But today should take much less time because I learned yesterday that it is not at all worth it for me to try and put music on my videos because of I don't know how to do all the like copyright stuff for the songs yet. And I did get a message from YouTube yesterday after I posted my video saying, "Hey, that music in the background of your video is copyrighted content, so you probably won't get in trouble for it, but if this video ever were to get ads on it and be monetized, they would get all of the profits for it," which is fine because I'm not at all at a point where I'm trying to figure out monetization on my videos either. But yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh, great, so we're gonna not do that again. Which, by the way, if anyone was curious, that was Sergei Prokofiev's Romeo and Juliet. Excerpts from it, from throughout the ballet. I did put forth the effort yesterday to find the songs that were not as glaringly dramatic. Because that, and it's one of the things that I like about Prokofiev. He's my favorite composer. Is how dramatic he is. You listen to his music and you just know when shit's about to go down, right? And actually, later this year, hopefully, because it wouldn't be until like September anyway, so hopefully, very likely, I got tickets to see Prokofiev's Cinderella as done by the Milwaukee Ballet, and I am very excited because that is, like, I'm exceptionally excited, and like everybody at work, like when I ordered the tickets, like they all knew about it because I was so excited I couldn't not talk about it, you know, and I was doing my little happy dance and whatever. But not only is it a ballet composed by my favorite composer, but it is also my favorite ballet. It's literally my favorite telling of Cinderella is the ballet, and it's also my favorite choreographer. Michael Pink is doing the choreography, and he's my favorite choreographer right now. And I'm very excited about it. So I was doing the whole happy dances. I was like telling her, I was like, guys, like, I'm getting tickets for the show, and they're gonna be good ass seats, like they're center loge, and I'm getting a good deal on them. I'm so excited because the Milwaukee Ballet really, they pick like one classic to do a year, I think, like if that, and then we'll very often do like new productions, which is fine. Like it's totally fine. Milwaukee is a great platform for it. Which, if you did not know, the Milwaukee Ballet is partnered up with the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania Pittsburgh Ballet, and is one of the top-ranked ballets in the country. But because we're not like super high up, it makes us the perfect platform for new shows. So I ended up getting a mini season package for 3 shows. So I'm gonna go see Cinderella this year, and I'm gonna go and see, they're doing Alice in Wonderland, and they're doing Hunchback of Notre Dame, and I am very excited about it. because I'm kind of finally at a place in my life where I can justify that. It At the hospital I couldn't get the days off for it. Like it would have been a fight to get the days off, so I never really bothered with it. And then before that, it wasn't me going to see a show was never really a priority. And I would agree to it, so I mean, I really can't place blame here, because if I had really, really fought it, I could have gotten tickets to go see a show all the time. And ballet kind of fell off the radar when I was married, as well. So again, it's like I can't really place blame. Like, had I really wanted to push it, I probably could have, but I never did. Because that's where the blame lies, is because when our relationship was forming, I didn't push it. So the dynamic we had was not one where I would push things that I wanted to do. And that's still something I struggle with. Like, Keith really has to push me towards things that I want to do. But that's also one of the things that I love about him, is that he is very caring in that aspect, where he's like, no, but what do you want to do? But yeah, he always stays on top of me, makes sure and makes sure that like I'm getting what I need out of life. And he was really one of the people really, like, standing with me and encouraging me as I was deciding to leave my last job, because I had been there for like 5 years. 5 years? That sounds right. Yeah, I was there for like 5 years. Like, and originally when I had gotten there, I wasn't planning on staying that long. It was just gonna kind of be a gap filler job, and then I ended up staying there and deciding at some point that was kind of probably where I was gonna end up settling, and then realizing, like, then slowly starting to descend into madness. And he was the first one to look at me and say, no, this job is stressing you out too much. You are gonna go bonkers if you keep this up. He's great. I love him. We're gonna be a thing for a while. Hopefully permanently. That'd be nice. I've never in my life have I ever been a person who was gonna thrive with a toddler. Just with my natural temperaments. And self-habits, I was never going to be a person that thrived with a toddler, and I always knew that. And I distinctly remember having a conversation with my cousin at one point about how we were going to co-parent our children, and she would take them until they were like 12 or 13, and then I would take them until they were adults, and then they would be on their own, and like those rough years in between, like the 8 to 12 period, we would kind of tag team, but like she was gonna take the early years, I was gonna take the late years, and we were gonna co-parent that way, because I always knew I was going to struggle with a little one. And that was fine. But you just don't even know what to do. I found a whole bunch of coloring books today. I did not realize that I had those mess-free marker and paper sets. Had I known that, I probably would have gotten them out a lot sooner and start training him with markers, because I think he's going to have an easier time with coloring with markers than he has been with crayons. If I set it up on his easel, he'll be able to color easier with a marker than he is with his crayons, because a lot of the time the paper wrinkles when he's coloring with his crayons, and I think I see it frustrating him. So I would have gotten that out a lot sooner had I known that I had them. I had completely forgotten. I was actually looking for chalk. I have chalk around here somewhere. I was going to let him color the sidewalk while we were outside today, but that didn't happen. So whatever, I guess. Whatever, stuff happened, right? I know I have some. I just don't know where it is. I just gotta find it. Might be in the basement in our storage. I think it's wherever I put all of our outside stuff. Which again, I think is downstairs in the basement. I don't think it went to our storage locker. That would be dumb. So, yeah. I think that's pretty much it. I think that's what I've got for today. Both of the kitty cats are sleeping, so no kitty cat visitors. I gotta wrap this up and start doing dinner, I think, in a minute. So, with that, peace and love. I'm out.